Guys, we finally did it. We qualified for the solo victory Cash Cup finals. I am not gonna lie, I am feeling like absolute trash today as I am dealing with a bit of a cold. Anyway, so this is gonna be a little bit different in terms of my usual style of videos. I will be talking through some of the clips, trying to take you guys within my mind a little bit as to what I changed from last week to this week and kind of my routine, things like that maybe you guys could apply to your games if you're struggling like I was to get into Cash Cup finals. Also, a little bit of shameless self promo. My Twitter is down in the description below as well, so go follow me on there if you want to keep in touch with me, things like that. Also, my thumbnail designer's socials are in the description as well. Go follow him, show him some love. He's been absolutely killing it with these thumbnails, and yeah, much love to him. Without further ado, hope you guys enjoy the video. Starting off with game 1. So sus, bro. Let's go. Easy pickings, baby. Who's he running from, those? So yeah, right there, you know, easy kill, obviously, but I just wanted to make sure that he wasn't running away from anyone. I'm trying to get a little bit better about my situational awareness, you know, asking the why instead of just acting like it just is, you know, like asking myself, why was that guy rocket ramming right there in that situation, as opposed to, that guy's stupid for rocket ramming, right? It's a big difference. So yeah, I probably should have just held wall and flipped my stair towards him just so I could block him off. Maybe he would have left me alone, but regardless, I'm very happy with that placement. First game, it's not a terrible game, making top 6. So yeah, not bad at all. So yeah, that was very, very messy just watching back even. Rocket ramming vertically, not really the play at all, pretty much ever. Would have been way better if I did it horizontally and maybe away towards Storm Circle regardless, because that's what I was planning on doing that game anyway, was just tanking Storm. You'll see a lot of that later on, and it's actually what led to me qualling, was just accepting Storm sickness, actually. So you'll see that it plays a huge part later on, but yeah. Let's move on to Game 4. All right, let's talk about that. So the bush camping, I told myself going into this tournament, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. So situational bush camping, I was fine with. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So got to do what you got to do, and picked up an easy kill there. Well, he wasn't even expecting it. Should have expected it, right? That's on him at that point. Moving forward to the rotate, absolutely horrible. I mean, I hit a pod plant, right? One of those that takes out, like, I think it took out 80 something shield for me or 70 something shield. Regardless, cannot happen, inexcusable, was awful. So then I got desperate, wanted to get a kill because I was trying to pop shield, right? It just ended up being a total mess, but could have been way worse. I at least picked up a couple more placement points. That was about a 10-point game, so not horrible. I'm going to go ahead and skip game 5 and go straight to game 6. Game 5, I ended up getting pinched with about 35 people left in Storm, so I camped Storm. Picked up a couple placement points, got to around 45 points, and then died around 22nd, 23rd place. So yeah, not going to waste any more time with this video. We're going to go straight to game 6 where everything changed. Nice, dude. Oh, hello, dude. I see you, dude. Come on. What are we doing here? Oh my god, he's actually so low, dude. What the fuck? He doesn't have any shield. Oh my god, it was actually a crazy shot. Aim training. Next one, chillin', big chillin'. Or not, bro. What the fuck was that? I'm going to be very blunt. At this point, in this situation, I did not think I was going to qual. I thought I had zero chance. The 2 kills were the best I was going to get. That was it. It was over. Done and through. That's it. Like, my chance went by me. I blew too many games. This was it, right? That's what I told myself. And then I remembered. It's game 6, baby. I'm not even taking the risk. I'm going to wait out Storm as long as I possibly can, get Storm sickness, and secure an endgame. Knowing the guy I just killed had a rocket ram, and with it in mind that every deep game I've ever played in I've had a rocket ram, I knew I needed to get that before I even made any other decisions this game. To extend my chances even further this game, I knew I needed to go for the combat cache. The combat cache usually spawns between you and one other player, so if I'm lucky enough, he won't show up, and that's exactly what happened. We got it all to ourselves. Now being equipped with probably the best healing item in the entire game, I feel very, very good about my chances. All I have to do is just play it smart, don't take on any stupid fights, and we've got this. I told myself going into this game, if I do not get Storm Sickness at some point during this match, I did not do my job. I did not take my time. I rushed things, and that's not how I wanted to play this. I wanted to secure the qual by any means. feel like I did a great job this game of conserving my mats and farming when I needed to along the way to this point that we have just gotten to. This guy shoots me, I box up, very simple, and I actually get very lucky. A guy does come out of nowhere and end up taking him on in a fight, so I rocket ram the hell out of there, and we're set. I'm using dead side rotates here, so I'm basically using the closest side of the storm relative to the next circle in order to rotate towards the zone, which allowed me to run into the least amount of people possible. At this point to qualify, you need around 62 to 63 points, 63 to 64 to be safe, and right now we still have a lot of ground to make up with that. We're only at 52 points. We need 11 more at the bare minimum. Oh my god, I got fucking swarmed. Holy shit. Holy fuck. So yes, as you guys could see there, we got incredibly blessed with the storm pull. It easily could have gone to the right side of Steamy Springs. It could have been a max pull, and that could have been my tournament right then and there. But a little bit of RNG helped your boy out. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll let you guys watch the rest of the gameplay, and I'll recap after. I appreciate anyone who has still stayed. You're chilling, bro. I'm leaving you alone, dude. Good. Not at all. Good. Chill on me, bro. Chill on me, bro. Chill on me, dude. Yes. Let's fucking go, man. One of my biggest pet peeves right now, before we get into the full recap, is that I absolutely hate the videos, right, made by Fortnite players, not tier 1 pros, and not including those people, they're in a different category, but the players who, like myself, right, qualify and show their highlights, but don't actually explain how they did it, right? So they'll show you how they did it, but they won't explain or get into detail of how they did it. That's all I wanted to say before we got into the final recap. So with that being said, we absolutely crushed it, man, and I'm beyond ecstatic that this even happened. I really wasn't expecting it for a while, you know, at least maybe another season I wouldn't even qualify, right? Like, that's what I was thinking. And just to have it happen, you know, today of all days, it meant the world, you know? The things right off the bat is I played to my strengths, right? That's what I'd recommend to anyone, is just play to your strengths, right? My mechanics are going to take a while to get to any sort of like competitive point where I can really like key people. I'm not at that point yet. I'm not even close, I don't think, but eventually I'll get there. I just want to show you guys that even though I'm not the best player, I was still able to qual. You do not need to have these crazy mechanics, be able to, you know, box fight every single person you see. It's great to have those things, and I definitely want to get to a point where I do have those things, but really just play to your strengths, right? And I knew my strengths were avoiding fights that I knew I couldn't take, and that's what I did. Every fight that you saw that I did, I had a chance in, you know, and I came out usually on top of. Kids I beamed out of the sky, right? Like, those are easy kills that really, even if you just aim train a little bit, you can get those kills. The other thing too I did really well, I thought, was conserving my mats, getting my mats, saving white heals, always having mobility. You saw every single game that I had mobility in, I usually went very far in. The rocket ram was literally the only reason why I qualified today, and also RNG with the storm pulls in that last game. But to make matters even better, I actually got into a late queue, and we not only ended with 67, but we actually ended with 76 points. I'll flash on screen right now as well where I was on the leaderboard. Came top, almost top 2,500. So again, drastic jump from last week, drastic. I mean, really night and day with just my decision making, not taking on stupid fights, just playing to my strengths really gets you far. I told myself, if I have white heals, I'm tanking Storm. I am taking Storm Sickness any day of the week if it means I get to endgame. And that's what happened in that last game. I got Storm Sickness, you guys saw, and it carried me a long way. So like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. It took me a while to edit this, but definitely worth it in my opinion, and couldn't be happier. Thank you guys.